Hey guys, so I've had this controller for a while. This is the Easy SMX if the controller moves to camera would focus. I forget which version this is. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is the Easy SMX X15 controller, and I absolutely love it, but I do have a small problem with it when it comes to fighting games. So I played this. I played Mortal Kombat 1 with this controller, and because I typically use the D-pad for performing special moves and stuff, and the fact that the D-pad is shaped like a bowl, it makes it way too easy to do an input that I'm not trying to do. So for that, it does lose points. But the other than that, the D-pad does feel nice. You can either connect it. You can either connect it to your computer via Bluetooth or with the included dongle, which I've been using a dongle because what's the word I'm looking for? It's supposed to have less latency or whatever, but I have tried this with Bluetooth only, and yeah, it's about the same. So, I don't really notice the difference, but let's see. You can connect this to PC and Nintendo Switch. And this one also has a hidden mode that they don't really talk about. It's not mentioned in the manual at all, probably because you're not really supposed to use it. But yeah, it shows up like a keyboard and mouse combo. It's really weird. So I don't know what that would be for, but yeah, technically you're not supposed to use it. Let's see, it's very easy to switch between the modes. All you gotta do is, if you wanna go Bluetooth mode, you press the home button and the X button for a few seconds, and the lights in the middle will start to flash. Same thing with the switch. You just press the center button and the Y button. And then if you wanna go into dongle mode, you just press the center button and B button. Pretty simple. It does have RGB. I'll turn on the controller so you guys can see that. And actually, hold on. Okay, there you go. So now you can see the RGB. It's looking for the dongle right now. But the RGB is pretty bright. So overall though, I haven't had any issues with this controller. Oh yeah, and it does have back buttons that you can map, which is nice. And then to turn on the RGB, turn on and off the RGB is like this little switch right here. And then this one I think is for programming these guys. I would have to look for the manual again, because there's a couple of features on here that I don't use, so I don't remember exactly how they go. But I know the switch turns on and off the RGB though. It does have a turbo button. So if that's your thing, yeah, they got you covered. But the nice thing about this is it's actually pretty affordable. I got it for fairly cheap. And and it has Hall effect sticks as well. So no more stick drift. So yeah, this controller overall is really, really nice. I like it a lot. Like I said, the only problem that I have is with the D-pad. Okay, I messed up the flash. Oh well. I do highly recommend it, especially if you can't afford an Xbox One controller, because like I said, this one does have proper PC support, and it's very easy to connect. I think it, if I remember correctly, I think it even has an app where you can actually choose your own custom color, which I think is pretty cool. I would have to double check again, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff I don't use on this controller. But you can change the RGB from the controller. Again, I don't remember how to go about doing that, because I haven't done it in a while. I just found what I wanted and left it at that. Now, to be crystal clear, I'm warning you guys now. When you use the dongle, for some reason, it shows up as an Xbox 360 controller, which is kind of weird, not gonna lie. And also, as a bonus, this thing can connect to almost any controller. So it's meant for this controller, right? It can literally connect to this controller, or even the official Switch controller, which is pretty cool. It's nice to know that the dongle is not just limited to this controller. If you have a wireless controller and you want to use the dongle, chances are it'll probably connect to it. So, yeah, really weird, but pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and I'm gonna show you guys that it does work. Pay no mind to my weird setup. It's gonna be hard to do this with one hand. Hold on. Okay, so you see the light flashing on the dongle now. I don't have to pair it because it's already connected to the controller. We'll turn on the TV. I think I was playing a game last night. Yeah, I was playing Sparking Zero. Alright. So it does work.
He's in good hands with you.
Yeah, so it does work. And I'm gonna show you guys. That it shows up as a 360 controller. Hang on. Okay, so here we are. We're in the Steam controller setup window, and as you can see, it shows up as an Xbox 360 controller. So that means you could do pretty much whatever that has controller support, because the Xbox controllers, be it Xbox 360 or Xbox One, have the best compatibility with games on the computer. So let me see. We will go to Sonic Origins. I really should stick this on the tripod, but you know, whatever. Had to zoom out. And like I said, you got the switch at the back that can turn off the RGB, like so. So if you don't want the RGB, you don't have to have it on, which is nice. And as you can see, I can do everything I need to do with no controller setup or nothing. So yeah, you get the idea. And also, if, let's say, for example, this controller ends up breaking or whatever, and you want to use a different controller, like the Switch Pro controller or whatever, you do that easy, as long as you still have the dongle, and it'll just show up as an Xbox 360 controller. So, yeah, really good controller. I'll leave a link to the Amazon page and the official website if you guys want to get it directly from the source, and you guys can check it out. I'm actually thinking about getting this same controller for a friend of mine. So yeah, pretty cool controller. I like it a lot. I haven't had any issues with it, and it's been dropped several times at this point, and not on purpose. So yeah, and it's still chugging along compared to the Xbox controller, which will get stick drift after just a few drops. Or in my friend's case, drop it on your big toe, and the headphone jack breaks. You know what I mean? Basically, what I'm getting at is, it seems like third-party controller manufacturers do a better job than the actual companies themselves. Nintendo, on the other hand, is different because their controllers have always been really good. Well, up until the Switch and the Joy-Cons. But yeah, anyway, we don't talk about that. But yeah, anyway, good controller. Hall effect sticks. Does have analog triggers, which I think I think they said they were Hall effect triggers too. So you know, you got a really good, high quality controller for a very affordable price. So yeah, like I said, I highly recommend you do this, or not do this. You check it out. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. You can connect it. Uh, you can connect it to your computer via USB, and you can charge it via USB-C, which is nice. And if you play with the controller wired, it does show up as an Xbox One controller. So, you know, it's weird. Wired, it's an Xbox One controller. The dongle is an Xbox 360 controller. I don't know what it shows up as for Bluetooth, but yeah, this thing has multiple personalities because it's an Xbox controller, it's a Switch controller, it's an Xbox 360 controller. You know, it's all of those things in one, as long as it's on the computer. But its primary focus, as you can tell, is for the Nintendo Switch. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.